Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Lara Croft. We have a little bit of different lighting today because it's actually really late, and I didn't want to, make a lot of noise / set up a bunch of stuff in terms of trying not to wake other people in the house. And honestly, I feel like the brightness illuminates out the window, and I don't know, I got self-conscious, so now we're here. We are on to episode 6, and I'm super excited to see what happens. As you guys know, I'm pretty angry at a lot of characters in this show for some reason. I mean, I have no right to be, but yet I am, so. All that being said, we will jump right into it. Thank you so much for watching and being here. Don't forget to go live on Twitch throughout the week. All of the socials are down below, and the full episode is always up on Patreon. It's funny how Jonah ends up in these situations.
In the rainforest. In the summer.
If he gets that last Peril Stone, this chaos is going to get a lot worse.
In the middle of a jungle? What? Oh, wow, okay. Why'd they travel through the jungle then?
A museum would be a nice change of pace from the usual doom and gloom tombs.
I mean, this is it. The site of the battle.
This doesn't make sense.
That's crazy.
Does it? Jonah, look for any clues that make sense of the tablet story, any mention of a black head or stone of power, and keep an eye out for Devereaux.
I hate Devereaux. He's good at being a villain. I'll give him that.
Battlefield, blah blah. Where three brothers met, blah blah.
I feel awkward for you. Have you ever been to a theme park?
Theme parks are for cheap thrills.
According to legend, the Spirit Way will guide you to the Yellow Emperor's tomb, right beneath the Golden Ancestry Tree.
Interesting. I don't think she can probably just walk up to it without...
One more,
yeah.
Frank. Come on, I blinked.
Do you mind if I just...
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so kind. Frank, the nice Australian woman, wants to take a picture for us.
Is she Australian?
If the tomb is beneath, there must be a way to access it. It's papier-mâché.
Saw that
I
coming.
hate theme parks.
I don't know what she thought was gonna happen.
This is pointless.
Even though we celebrate this as the site of the Battle of Zulu, no one knows where the actual battle took place.
Where is the real location of the battle? Hands?
It was lost to time?
Nothing's ever lost, Hands. It's just waiting to be found.
She's scary.
Devereaux is probably on his way to the real site by now. Come on, let's go.
You're always saying mythology is the gateway to truth. Listen.
The Battle of Zhuolu begins with the eldest of three brothers. Huangdi descended from the heavens to give peace and prosperity to the mortal realm. The most
I like all this
prosperous
lore.
were those of his two brothers, Yang and Chiyo. But Chiyo soon became corrupted by his crown. The crown was black and made of the hardest stone.
The Great Stone was black.
With the power of his black crown, he created chaos in the tribes of his brothers.
It's interesting how everybody grabbed a
Huangdi
stone
prayed to the Lady of the Nine Heavens
and they
for the
still
power
have
to
crazy
restore
powers.
balance. And in return, she gifted him a golden dragon.
That's cool.
With the help of the golden dragon, Huangdi was able to fight through Chiyo's storm, keep the black crown out of dangerous hands. Huangdi fed it to his dragon. Spirits of Huangdi and his dragon became stars directly above
I want to
the
know
tree,
where.
which astronomers now call Gamma Leonis.
Zip, can you find the coordinates of Gamma Leonis in 2500 BCE?
On it.
It's a mountain range. Any,
No landmarks, no not.
What if it's all a metaphor? Here, just off the coordinates. The place where three brothers meet. Zip, we're gonna need a ride.
Okay. Okay. She's on to something.
We're here.
What's after this? When we stop Devereaux? What's next? Back home to Croft Manor? Or back to some other mission or extreme sport?
Croft Manor isn't home. It's too full of ghosts for that.
You really have no beautiful memories there?
I do.
That's my
what
question.
makes it so hard.
The ghost of your father and Roth don't haunt that house. You're grieving. Running yourself ragged is not going to make that pain go away. But I promise you, Lara, everything you want is on the other side of letting go.
Are they gonna ruin this by having him
You
get
hold
sick?
on to the pain because you understand it. It's where you think you gather your strength from. That's why you'll stop him, Devereaux. You know there's something stronger than pain.
Do I? If I had the Peril Stones when you and I went after Trinity, I would have...
No, you wouldn't. You're not cut from the same cloth as Devereaux, or Roth, or your father, or something else.
What am I?
You'll know at last.
I knew it! I swear.
We're looking for a tomb, a temple.
The writing of the Lara, it's very by the book.
Lara.
Interesting.
There's more.
It'd be so cool to see ruins
It's
in
the
real
Chinese
life.
zodiac.
Aha. The 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac chosen in a contest, known as the Heavenly Gate Race.
I got you. Coming in first in the great heavenly race is the rat.
Ox. Where? Ah.
The dragon swoops in at fifth. How did a rat and a rabbit beat a dragon in a race?
Let's argue dragon athletics later.
Monkey, rooster, dog.
Those are so cool looking, those statues. That's exciting. It's like a portal.
Well then,
That's cool.
should we take the Yellow Brick Road?
A Wizard of Oz reference is crazy.
We are not in China anymore, Toto.
The thing is that, yeah. You're in Mongolia.
Oh,
And I'm
What?
freaking out. This is earth-shattering.
Also,
the world's gonna end.
You know, this is really demoralizing. We killed that puzzle. How do you find it first?
Could really use one of your crazy and reckless ideas about now.
Oh? Okay. How she's doing that with a board on her, I'll never know. It'd be like trying to fight with a snowboard. And she's sleeveless. She would be getting so cut by the sand. He hit her.
I'm alright. I don't see Devereaux.
There's gotta be some sort of otherworldly being on her side. It's real.
It looks...
Like a dragon. In greed, one accepts the false and loses the real. This is chaos.
Fact! Like, actually. I like that quote a lot. Should we get a Lara Croft tattoo? It's so pretty! And it's
And
also
I thought kite
freaking
surfing
massive.
would be the highlight of my day.
And Devereaux's soiling it. That's crazy. He's mad with power.
Thousands of people, Devereaux! You'll kill thousands if you go through with it!
What do you know of balance?
I know this makes you no different from the light. This can't be all there is. Fire.
Fight to the death.
Revenge. Aren't you sick and tired of being sick and tired?
He's an idiot.
I am. I must see this through.
Devereaux, no!
Shun Yu. Hua. Xia Yu. Jian. Hua. Xia Yu. Jian Kun. Shun Yu.
Did she hit him? That was massive.
Without revenge and anger driving you, you are nothing!
Okay, buddy. Oh, her arm.
Lara, talk to me, damn you!
That took a massive chunk out of her arm. It actually looks painful with how they drew that.
Promise me something. Don't make the same mistakes he did. If this is the life you've chosen, don't do it because you're running away from the things that are hard. The people we love are the treasure you will never find in a tomb.
Wait. I actually love that though.
You're not cut from the same cloth as Devereaux, or Roth, or your father. You're something else.
What am I?
That's how it always works.
Tell me someone helps her, please. Who's that? Are they evil? I need to know who took her. That's how it ended. Did you see that? The Tomb Raider had blood on it. Well, I'm definitely more interested in it than I ever have been. Like, her arm would be so, like, oh my gosh, it would be so sore. I couldn't imagine that. I also thought that he would have possessed Jonah, not hurt him. So that's also something that's interesting to me, is because, like, why wouldn't he just retake him over? Why also wouldn't he try to take over Lara? Unless that's gonna happen. I think it really meant a lot that Camilla, I think it really meant a lot that Camilla kind of flashed through her brain. Like, she was really going through it. I feel like that's one of those situations when you're, like, in one of those life and death situations where, like, everything comes back to you, or like you're thinking of everything, you know what I mean? Like, everything just, like, it honestly, just thinking about the words that they said, like, it's so moving. And like, I understand I'm not doing the same thing that Lara's doing, but it's like, you can read between the lines for those things, and it's like, dang, it really like hits home, especially when, you know, you're trying to find out who you are. Dang, who would have thought Tomb Raider would be this deep? As far as the other storytelling goes, it's very telling. Like, it's very by the books formulated, like, very get it, you know what I mean? Like, you probably get it as well. Like, you can guess what's gonna happen next. So with that, I'll bid you adieu. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Don't forget, I go live on Twitch throughout the week. All the socials are linked everywhere and down below. And the full episode is always up on Patreon. Patrons, I cannot thank you enough for all that you do. I appreciate it. On to the next one.